Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. The two men you see there go head-to-head coming up next. Tanner Roark, the right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Tanner Roark a lot of times gets lost in the shuffle. Really good sinking fastball. Former reliever that worked his way into the starting rotation. 93 to 95 miles an hour with sink. Power slider. Good changeup. I'd like to see him use the changeup a little bit more. Quality three-pitch mix. A pitcher and not a thrower.
Now at the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He will lead this one off today. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
1-1 the count. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Drilled on the ground to short, and that's through for a hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Pedroia gets his lead at first, nobody out. Throw over to the bag, don't want to forget about him. One 1-0 pitch on the way, and it's fouled away. Roark has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. The 1-1 down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
At the plate, Ted Williams, as he'll take a look at ball 1. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. The 1-0. Weakly hit towards first. Scooped up to second for 1. The turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Red Sox nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Three balls and a strike to Vizquel. Roberto Alamar waits on deck. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
At the plate now, Roberto Alamar, and it's grounded just foul down the line. Alamar, the former Chicago White Sox, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Daryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Daryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first two innings where he's going to be.
0-2, here it is.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Nobody out, runner on first. Now a throw over, and he's back easily. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Standing in now, Paul Molitor, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The 0-1 pitch. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
This is popped up. Fox is under it as he puts it away for round number 1.
Batting fourth, no fielder, Joe Carter.
Runners are at second and third here with only 1 away. And up next, former World Series hero Joe Carter. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, that's the ball. No one, no strike.
Here's the 1-0.
Nope.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
From the stretch.
Ball that's outside.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Runners are at second and third with one down. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, John Olerud, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch coming, here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Olerud is one of the very best corner infielders in the game today. Oftentimes first and third basemen are known for their offensive work, but he's truly a multi-dimensional talent. Really makes an impact on defense, and that makes him incredibly fun to watch every time he takes the field.
Yeah, watching him go about his business. First step quickness, his reaction time is unparalleled, able to make all the plays, and he takes a ton of pride in his craft.
The 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Williams has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Stepping in for the Jays, Lourdes Gurriel. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
The 0-1 offering.
Yeah, ball, 1 strike.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The set and the 2-1. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Nothing in the Toronto first. We'll go to the second from Rogers Center with no score. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Jimmy Fox. He's picked up 4 base hits in the series on 6 tries, so he seems to be really locked in now. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Hit out towards second, taken by Alamar. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
That is it. The designated hitter, David Ortiz.
Now the Red Sox DH, David Ortiz. First pitch coming, here it is.
1-0.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
The 1-0. is swung on and missed, strike one. Ortiz, once a Minnesota Twin, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Yanked hard, but foul to the right. No score here as we play inning number 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Hernandez is camped under this one, and that's out number 2.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First offering on its way.
Hey.
Two out, nobody on. Ball 1. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2 offering. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So coming to the plate, Rendell Gritcher. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. Look out, 1-1.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Martinez coming on. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting in, the center fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
So the base is empty here with one away, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
Now the 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Ball even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Popped him up. Vasquez waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. First delivery to him on the way.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 0-1 on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Giving chase is Benintendi.
He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Xander Bogaerts.
And now a pitch on the way.
Hey! 0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to 3rd. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting it, the center fielder, number 16, Andrew Benintendi.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Well.
3rd inning, no score to this point. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Outside and low, 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-1. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heater?
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. From the belt, kicks and deals. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Benintendi's on the move. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Runners on first with 1 down. Popped him up. Alamar is there. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Next up for the Red Sox, Dustin Pedroia. He singled to open up the ball game.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
The 1-0 delivery. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Into the box, Wade Boggs. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1. Two men are on with two men out. Lifted down the line in left. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and two men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up one of the all-time shortstops, Omar Vizquel. First pitch on its way. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
Next to bat for Toronto, Roberto Alamar, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And now a pitch on the way.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And this is lined softly here to the left side, but foul. Another try at 2-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, Paul Molitor. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
The pitcher's got to be smarter right there. He blew that fastball right by him, and then he did him a favor by speeding up his bat with a changeup. Nice execution to keep your hands back by the batter.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Joe Carter. He drew a walk his first time up. Sales sets. Here's his offering.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
2 out with the man at first. Fouled off. A 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
He'll try again, 1-2. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. It's a 2-run homer for Joe Carter. Number 397 for him now as he draws closer to 400 as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
To the plate now, John Olerud. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The 2-1. Now that's popped up. Bogarts is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. New inning set to get underway. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Ted Williams.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. All even now, 2-2. Here's the pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
At the plate, Jimmy Fox.
As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field.
Carter will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And these two guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. Striding forward now is the DH, David Ortiz. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Molitor scoops it up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. One left for the Red Sox. They trail things here 2-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the stretch. From the stretch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. There's 1 on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
At the plate, Teoscar Hernandez 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Hard hit ball to short, gloved by Bogaerts. To second for 1, over to Fox. They get them both, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Down in order go the Blue Jays, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Xander Bogaerts stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field.
Into the second deck and gone.
It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Red Sox are on the board. It's now 2-1.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Stepping up to the plate, Christian Vasquez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Vasquez, a native of Puerto Rico. He was a 9th-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land out there just foul. Hit back up the middle. Taken by Alamar. And there are 2 away now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Striding in for Boston, Dustin Pedroia. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, outside.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Swing and a liner, but foul.
That ball's fast.
Now the 2-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder giving chase, but this will land untouched. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. This pitch is popped up. Alamar trying to get there, and the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Red Sox get a run on the solo shot by the X-Man, Xander Bogaerts. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Red Sox 1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and now it'll be the catcher, Danny Jansen.
Number 16.
Now here's the pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1.
0-1.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Vizquel is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. The 0-1 on its way. Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9.
Roberto Alamar.
So now to the plate, Roberto Alamar. 0-1 the count. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Hey, not hit all that hard, B-roll. He muscled it out there for a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, I don't care, Dan. Lawn dart, off the end of the bat, jam sandwich, doesn't matter. Found himself some green grass and gets 2 ribbies.
Stepping in now, Paul Molitor, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Check on first by Sale, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 0-1 line towards center field, lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
They often say in baseball it's better to be lucky than good. This pitcher's been having a rough go of it lately, but that diving catch right there might have saved this inning and possibly saved the game.
Ready to take his hacks again, Joe Carter, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Here's a look over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. And now they've got him picked off. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Sale's ready. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 Boston error, and no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Red Sox 1. Stepping up now, Wade Boggs. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Wade Boggs.
Now here's the pitch.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, ball 3 there, and you know the Sox would love to start an inning. Hey, a leadoff walk would be a great thing right now.
3-1. The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third base line. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, woof, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
Into the box now, Ted Williams. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. No hits to this point. Ready with the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning. Maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Two and one to Ted Williams now.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Hit hard to third. To second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
The first baseman.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Digging in, Jimmy Fox. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Here's the first pitch to him. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0.
No strike.
The pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Pitch popped up. Vizquel has a play. And that retires the side. Nothing doing for Boston. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Marcus Walden will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Marcus Walden.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, John Olerud.
The first baseman, John Olerud.
And the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning.
The batter, the designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel.
One out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Stepping in, Randall Grichuk. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Here comes the first pitch. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Ground ball foul down the left side. Here he comes again, 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez.
From the belt, the pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Williams is there. And that ends the inning.
So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 7th inning coming up. The Jays are out in front, 4-1. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the veteran DH, David Ortiz.
David Ortiz.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
The 1-0. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 1-1. Hit hard up the middle, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Standing in now, J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. From the stretch.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Grichuk moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The center fielder, number 16, Andrew Benintendi.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. From the stretch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. First and second now, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
At the plate now, Christian Vasquez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Two down, runners at first and second. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Hit on the ground out to short. Vizquel brings it in. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They trail it 4-1. Nate Eovaldi gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Nathan Eovaldi.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen.
The catcher, number 16.
First offering on its way. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Fastball, strike three called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
0-1.
One out, nobody on. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. In there, a base hit.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Into the box, Roberto Alamar. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Williams is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Paul Molitor.
Coming to the plate now, Paul Molitor. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
In there, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Anthony Bass is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 52, Anthony Bass.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Dustin Pedroia.
First offering on its way. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home. Late square, and this is popped up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help from the bullpen to close this one out.
At the plate, Wade Boggs, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Alamar has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 9.
4-1 our score as we give you a look there at the starter comparison to see how the numbers match up for the 2 starters. At the plate, Ted Williams. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
2 out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken by Alamar. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Joe Carter. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Benintendi in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 9, John Olerud.
Settling in now, John Olerud. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Here it comes. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fouled away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the run is Benintendi.
He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
One of the advantages of a hitter when you're playing on a field like this one that has artificial turf, one big hop and it bounces over the wall for a ground rule double, and he gets to save a little energy and basically jog into second base.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. The 0-1. In the dirt here. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's Randall Grichuk, as he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands at strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 0-1. And there's ball one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Set to deal on 2-2, and it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Now that's popped up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto, but they lead it 4-1. Tom Henke comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 50, John.
All set to start the ninth in this one, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jimmy Fox.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Out in front of it, strike one. Henke has pitched north of 700 innings in the majors, and in that time he's allowed just barely over a base runner per inning, which of course is very good. And he falls behind 0-2. In his career, Fox is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Henke, playing here in his age 29 season. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses, he's been on charter planes, he's seen every part of what baseball has to offer.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Another one sent foul.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
The next 1-2 pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Well, this is just one of those grinder at bats right here. He worked the count even to 2-2, and he's made him throw a lot of pitches.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Oh, and he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, David Ortiz. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Fouled off. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Too high, 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
3-0 to him now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. Toronto led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Tanner Roark earns his first win of the season. Tom Henke hammers down the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Red Sox, 1 run on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Pedroia. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Chris Sale. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.